I don't know why we call this segment Joke of the Week. It's not a joke. This is all real. My friends, my neighbors, my cousins, my distant relatives, my casual acquaintances, the guy I met last week at the pub who I convinced to actually listen to my podcast. All of you, one and the same. Seriously, this is a true story, I swear. And once you hear it, you'll know, Joke of the Week... No, you'll know this is real. So I was in a diner, and I went in, and I sat down, and I said, hey, I'm not terribly hungry. Can I just get a cup of coffee, and, what's your soup of the day? And the lady said, I'm sorry, we just served the last bowl of the soup of the day to the gentleman the next table over. So you know what, just give me the coffee then. And I'm sitting there and I look over and the guy's not even touching it. He's just sitting there looking at it, looking around, looking at it. So I go, hey buddy, you got the last bowl of soup? Yep, I did. I go, you're not even touching it. He goes, nah. I go, I know this is stupid and creepy, but can I have it? And I was like, yeah, go for it. So he hands it to me, and it's a bit cold, and I did use his spoon because he seemed like a nice enough guy. Why wouldn't I? So I'm eating it. It tastes pretty... It's not good. And then I get towards the bottom, and I find in it half a dead rat. And I immediately just... I've got the weakest gag reflex. I just barf it all back up, right back into the bowl. And as I'm sitting there, the guy looks at me. And I go, oh my God, that was awful. And he goes, yep, that's about how far I made it. So we became good friends. And a couple months later, he passed away. And I went with his wife to the funeral home, and she looks at him in the casket. And this was a casket they had paid for years before, because apparently that's something people do. I can't imagine a reason why, but it is. And she's like, gosh, the red liner with the blue suit, it kind of clashes. You know what? It would look better if he had a black suit. Can I bring you a black suit? And the funeral director says, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Don't even sweat it. I can take care of this. So we came back the next day and we look in, black suit. I'm like, wow, you brought it to him? And she goes, no, I didn't bring him the black suit. Maybe I don't know. She goes, it looks good. What'd you do? And he goes, oh, no, it was easy. I had another guy in a black suit who wanted to be in a blue suit, so I just switched the heads. So that was really great. I mean, that was great for him. It was great for him and the family, really. And so then I, being a good friend, I took his widow on a date. And when I say a date, really it was more of I needed a +1 for a timeshare sales pitch, and I also got extra points for making her sign up for a credit card. The important part is that we went to an art gallery, and it was crazy. It was so beautiful. There were so many amazing works of art. Some of them looked like a child had made them, which is, children, their beauty is the most pure of all. So when I see a piece of art with a price tag like $20,000 and think, yeah, that looks like a child got sick on a canvas, I think, wow, I don't know what art is. Well, the artist is standing there, and the art critic from the Kirkland Uppity Bastard Tribune is there, and he walks over and he says, so just so you know, I am an art critic. And the artist says, oh, okay, I thought that's who you are. And the critic says, would you like my opinion of the art? And the artist says, you know what, sure. And the critic says, I gotta tell you, it's worthless. And the artist says, well, I know it is, but why don't you tell me your opinion anyway? And they shared a laugh, and they briefly made out, but then the critic's wife came in, and it was one of those wine walks where they do the art gallery day every month, and so she was a bit tossed, and her teeth were all purple, and she pretended not to notice that her husband was making out with this artist. It's how life works. It's one of life's great mysteries. But he did get a great review in the Uppity Journal, and last I heard, he's on the run from the law. Unrelated crimes. I don't know what they were. I assume he sold raw milk, which, as we all know, is something you just don't do in America. There's some crimes that just can't be tolerated. So yeah, joke of the week. Why do we even call it that? Clearly, my friends, clearly, this is and has been the true story of the week.